Like many of you watching this video, I have been playing Call of Duty for quite some time. Some would say I'm an OG to the series because I remember picking up Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare up at a GameStop way back when and putting it into my 360, and the rest is history. Like many people, it was the first time a military style FPS that wasn't in the setting of a World War II had me captivated. With a groundbreaking story and with amazing arcade-like multiplayer, it was the start of something beautiful. Now, fast forward to the big 2025, and COD is a mere shell of its former self. Instead of being a trendsetter, it started to follow trends of other games and even older games of the same franchise. And we are finally seeing the once great franchise crumble, but it's not going out on a big bang, but a soft whimper, if you will. And I ask you, what makes this Call of Duty such a failure? I mean, there was definitely some years where Call of Duty was on a downward trend, but it always seems like it rose out of the ashes again, somewhat like a phoenix. But for the first time, this is where the competition around Call of Duty is not only winning, but totally annihilating them in the numbers and sales. You see games like Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders that have tripled the play count that Call of Duty had on its opening weekend, which arguably was the biggest player growth COD will always have. But this year, there was no hype for the game, and if there was, it always felt somewhat manufactured and not organic hype. And it seemed like players have finally waking up and are skipping the yearly Call of Duty cycle, because it seems that we've come to a point. What can really the devs of Call of Duty do that hasn't really been done before? They've already tried to bring back the grounded roots feel with Modern Warfare 2019. They already brought back old systems, round-based zombies, and the old Prestige system in Black Ops 6. What else is there to be done to try to either bring back what made it popular in the first place without changing up the formula? Also, the fact that this year's Call of Duty is not only rushed, but compromised of many AI elements in the game, down from the player cards all the way up to the story that doesn't really help it either. And many people have been turned off or have grown fatigued of the same promises that these devs try to make. My point is that there have been many reasons to why the Call of Duty series has been failing for quite some time. But why I think all these are valid points to why Call of Duty's on a downward trend, I think the main reason is a lot of people no longer care about Call of Duty. A lot of gamers are now not waiting on that yearly release cycle anymore and clearly wanting something new or different. And for those who want a military-esque first-person shooter, they are getting it from somewhere else. Numbers don't lie, and I know Steam charts isn't the best metric, but it does tell a story of how gamers really have grown tired of that yearly Call of Duty cycle and found much more enjoyable experiences elsewhere rather than waiting on the same 3 dev teams to come up with something to satisfy their gaming multiplayer fix. And that's why I can safely say that this Call of Duty is the biggest downfall that we have ever seen since the franchise is in a point of no return, and many players have moved on to bigger and better things. There's no more loyalty to the brand because these players, such as myself, have been disappointed by the end product so many times and fell for the lies of the devs that were told that we won't be fooled or led astray again, and rather now than speak on social media, we speak with our wallets and not buying the game. And that's why this downfall of Call of Duty is so satisfying to watch. But that is all I have for today's video. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.